Welcome, legends, to another podcast on Meta Legends Live. Let's meta dive into it. It's Rose here.
It's your boy Sankami. So, guys, we got a special surprise for you today. If you don't already know, we got your boy Roman here, our armor specialist. Guys, he designs our armors and he makes them look so mouth-watering delicious. So, Roz, let's take it to the announcements, man.
Yeah, so just to give you guys a little heads up about what these first couple episodes are about. So we are focusing on introducing everybody to the Meta Legends project and the team behind it. So we've got some fun stuff, including some of the announcements that were released today, as well as, like Sankami already mentioned, we have an exclusive interview with the lead armor designer, Roman. And after we finish up with that, we're going to kick it back in the lounge like we do and have fun. So let's get on into some of these announcements. Let's get into the meat. All right. So, if you were around today, first off, there was a little bit of an issue with Discord today because of some, I believe, right, Sakami, was some API issue.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of a run around with that, but now everything looks like it's getting back to working. So if you were able to check it out on the Discord today, there was some pretty cool updates about things that are in the works. Let's just meta dive right on into them. First off, we have the Legends Zone.
Yes.
And that is moving nicely. So for those of you that are new here, the Legend Zone is a special area on the website that is under development right now. And it is based on Web3, as well as what the focus of it is to get into the zone. Like, we all want the community to work to get into this Legends Zone. And so in order to get into it, you'll have to sign an approval showing that you've not listed any of your legends under 1 Ethereum. And if you do list any below 1 Ethereum, you will not be allowed into the Legends Zone. So there's a couple of cool things that are going to be related with it. For example, like the longer that you hold your legends, the more you will be rewarded for it. So, the strongest diamond holders out there, we love you because we want to give back to you. And so make sure to make it into the zone and then stay in the zone, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Also, let's see what else. Yeah, so when you're in the zone, what is it going to be like? There's going to be news feeds. There's going to be a VIP forum, as well as customized profiles, rewards, and progress bars with bonuses to unlock the longer you hold. Also going to have some exclusive merch or really unique perks. So the Legend Zone, that's going to be hosting the community activities. Like, some of them are collaborative drawings, as well as, it's going to unlock other bonuses and things that will have future impact on the meta life metaverse. So, like I said, that's just one of the few points that are being dropped today. So, that was a lot to take in. What are your thoughts about that, Sinkami?
Like, dude, we are continuing to just prosper, dude. I love hearing everything that they have to give us about what's new, what's coming up. I just absorb it, I just add on to it. It's better to know that a project is doing something than nothing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I love everything.
Yeah, and big shout out to Goji and NFT Mafia for leading the charge on that. Shout out to them,
Come on. Drop it to the LZ, man. Drop it to the LZ.
Where we drop it,
man. We in the LZ. And when we drop it, what are we screaming down? We screaming win. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Oh, cool. All right, let's move it on to the next point. So, next month is going to be a cool month. It is the month of the legend.
Let's go.
That begins February 1st. And there's so many unique things going to be happening every day. First
Mhm.
off, there's going to be tons of gifts and rewards and bonuses to win.
Ooh.
$1,234 worth every day to some holders. And, you know, some of the bigger rewards, they're going to be dropped here on the podcast. So, what does that mean? You're going to have to tune into the podcast if you want some of those nicer rewards. I'm not saying that the other rewards aren't nice. I'm just saying that the bigger rewards are going to be dropped up here on the podcast. So make sure you're tuning in
Mhm.
throughout the month of February, especially. And, you know, we also have a couple of other things. So we are welcoming another team member. This is Theo. So big shout out to
What up,
Theo.
Theo?
So what he is, we've recruited a full-time professional, and he is going to be taking responsibility for the partnerships and whatnot starting next Monday. So he has a great profile of experience, fluent in English speaking, and is heavily involved in crypto and business. So he has a very wide perspective of how to approach the market and their strategies. So it's going to be great to have him involved in our team and to see who else we can reach out to and connect with.
Mhm.
Definitely a big shout out to Theo. What else we got? So besides that, we also have the yeah, no, I think that's about it. Wanted to give a shout out also to the community. You know, the community is power. We have
Always.
people that are always in the voice chats. We have people always on the Discord supporting one another and just really building and growing this project. So big shout out to the community. You guys are doing incredible. Don't stop. Keep going with it. And, you know,
We wouldn't be here without
there's a
you.
lot of stuff to look forward to.
Oh
Things like
yeah.
the Dubai party, more
Oh yeah.
community events, MetaConnect. So let's keep this energy going. Let's keep it contagious. Let's keep on spreading it like wildfire. You guys rock. So that about wraps it up for the announcements. Now we're going to jump into a couple of the items that were discussed in the AMA yesterday. So
Ooh.
if you were around, there was quite a few interesting things to discuss and talk about. You know, some of the things like what is the utility for this project and the future plans. Sinkami, you want to run through a couple of those points for us?
Man, bro, no problem. So, guys, first things first, what we had to basically talk about was that, like, well, first things I got was what, like the rarity. We were talking about the rarity, right?
So there's going to be things like when we're creating the MetaConnect app, that we're also going to be able to have this new social media app kind of here on the
Mhm.
Web3, the blockchain platform, and just some of the cool things that are going to be released in regards to that. You know, we also got stuff with staking for your NFTs to earn coins or uh, other things like NFTs possibly, and getting those 3D models. Think about that, man.
Dude, like, imagine having your 3D model in game, playing in your play to earn game, with all of your gear. You know what I'm saying? We all hanging out. We all making money. Your legends are going to be worth so much because of the aesthetic value as well as the actual value of their traits and their attributes that the armor is given, that the guns that they have. Like, I mean, and then don't give then the staking. We're going to be able to stake our legends basically to get coin, whatever tokenomic token we choose at the time, but excuse me, to just stake your NFT and to get coin from it. I mean, that's just crazy within itself. So that's why it's kind of a incentive to get more than one legend, so you can stake one, have one to play with, have one to rent out. So you give yourself more utility in the already utility based project. So definitely.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, those are all valid points. And so, as far as the utility of this project, it's more than just a profile picture. You're going to be able
Yeah.
to get access to this MetaConnect app. You're going to have access to a lot of the extra things like the Legends Zone. You're also going to be able to have the exclusive experiences in the Meta Life. There's going to be other projects eventually that we welcome into the Meta Life metaverse. But unless you have one of those legends, you won't be able to have
That
the full
full
experience.
experience.
So
Yeah.
you got to think about it as more than just a PFP. It's got a lot of other utility for it, and we have tons of future plans going on here. So the other thing that people kind of wanted to understand is, what is the specific utilities per the class? And I'm just going to read these off so then everybody understands them clear as day. So here we are, starting from roughs. This is what you can expect if you're holding a rough. You get one free product that will be offered every 6 months. If you have a cyber, you'll have 2 free merchandises items every 6 months. For the Matrix Angels, you'll get free online training on web development. Ooh.
Man,
Golden Boys, they get free Netflix subscriptions.
dude.
The Roboters get the creation of a private business club.
Man.
Burners get the perks of the Roboters. So the creation of the business club plus a 2-day mastermind, which is like a business event every year. The theme of that's going to be blockchain, NFT, metaverse, crypto investment. So that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
and if you have a Celestial, you'll get both of those plus one unforgettable day with the founders of Meta Legends.
With the founders, guys. I'm talking.
Yeah. So that will be cool. And to throw a little extra into it, every month for Roughs and Cybers, you'll also be able to participate in a draw for the pot is about $11,000 in gifts and bonuses. And so there are quite a few chances to win some extra money here. So those specific legend class utilities, those are cool. Talk to me about them, Sakami. What are you thinking?
So I love that because we also have, something really cool too. Like let's say you're a whale, like you get also what it's like if you have up to like 5 different classes, you get like 5 merch and then like a product. It's really amazing just to have it right now, and it not be for its initial utility, but it's like, hey, we want to give you guys something for holding right now in this moment. I mean, you can't be mad at it because again, if you compare it to a lot of the NFTs in this space, they're not doing that. Excuse me, they're not giving their people anything. They're just giving them like hope. Like here's some hope. Like here's a little dash of hope. Not that we don't have we don't have a roadmap or anything, but like we have a full roadmap, full lit paper, white paper. I call it the lit paper because it's like once you read it, it's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? You get hype, okay? So definitely it gives more incentive to go after the rare breeds, to get that mastermind. Like guys, I mean, a mastermind class is something exactly what it is. It's a class that you can learn how to do things that masterminds, people that have made great decisions, have to do what they've done and to see how they're moving. You know what I mean? And to walk how they walk and talk how they talk. So uh all those utilities are ridiculous, Braz. Do you think like you want to talk about the question about the rarities? I could go in on that, dude. I could talk about that, dude, all day.
Yeah, no, I
For
mean
hours.
that was one of the questions in the aim is, just to give a highlight to everybody, what the question that was asked was, what does rarity of the armors and the classes have to do with the meta life game? So yeah, take it away, bro.
Dude, so like guys, if you don't know, you'll be able to switch armors, and basically, in meta life, you'll be able to experience different things with different armors. You know, each and every armor will give you a different trait, and each and every armor will be, have its own rarity class. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, it's going to be balanced out. Now, it's going to be balanced, but at the same time, the rarer your item is, the cooler the trait might be, but everything is still going to be balanced out from that, Roz. I think that's great. I think that's great, just to have, it still gives value to the most rare gear, but it's also nice to still have things balanced in the game.
Definitely. No, I agree, man. There's cool. It's cool. I mean, you're going to be able to switch when you're in game certain traits and attributes and gear as well. But at the end of the day, it's still nice to know that whatever your NFT is, it will stay that NFT. It won't be changed or transformed or whatnot. It'll be the same as, you see it outside of the game. So that I think is cool. And also being able to have that interchangeable aspect when you're in the game, definitely something fun to do, especially if you have more than one legend, because that's the way you're able to do a lot of those changings. Is a lot of people right now are sweeping some of the floor because they realize there are different legends out there with different special perks or attributes. So definitely keep that in mind as you're going through and looking at the next legend you want to scoop up.
Definitely. And besides rarity, the gameplay is gonna be more like at least with like a Borderlands cross with like a Elder Scrolls, and you'll have like different abilities that'll give you a different experience for each class. So your armor is gonna have something different, and your class is gonna bounce off the armor. So I mean, it's just amazing how it all encompasses together to become something like, damn, I can't wait to play this game. You know,
Yeah, no, dude, there's totally going to be a lot of cool things coming up, and I know, especially talking about the people on the night train. That's what I
woo,
call everybody that's in the voice chat late at night for us. We always are discussing different things about traits, attributes, trading, making sure that we're keeping a focus on. All right, we know that the gameplay is a while away, but that doesn't mean we can't start playing and to see what we can do in it now.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. And this right here is basically how that's how it makes you start to feel like you gotta. It's the FOMO, because it's almost like, yo, right now we are at the moment to where if you don't get in, things will never be this price again. If you look at the big blue chips, if you look at Bored Apes, if you look at Crypto Punks, if you look at all the other big blue chips, they were like this for months, and then they took off because their utility set in, guys. So yeah, get in right now while you can. So serious. That's a true statement. Shout out
Definitely.
to Payco.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let's jump on to the next couple of points that were discussed in the AMA. The next one is the question was asked, will we be able to exchange or trade our NFTs?
Ooh.
So I think it was more targeted towards the question was more targeted towards the armors and whatnot. If I come in and I've got a rough with this burner keeper armor, for example, would I be able to take that off and sell it? No. The short answer for that is no.
Yeah, but
The long answer is there's going to be different ways for you to sell different items in the game.
exactly.
So there are going to be specific in-game items, for example, some of the armors and whatnot. Also, let's just take a step back to the original mints, how they had those tiered mints. If you went up to the 0.5, if you minted at that, you would get an extra set. You would get it whatever armor your NFT is wearing,
Mm-hmm.
and then an extra set of armor as well.
Right.
That you can trade and sell on the
Mm-hmm.
secondary market.
Right.
Just whatever is attached to your NFT, you cannot. You would have to sell
Mm-hmm.
your entire NFT if you wanted to sell anything. So interesting stuff to think about that. It also applies to like the pets, the land, and whatnot. But those are all things that are being developed right now. And so keep an eye out for those coming in to the play here soon. Also, another one of the cool questions is, here it comes. It was, I love the project and investing. Will it be possible for me to get income with MetaLife, even if I'm not a gamer? Not everybody's
Shout
going to
out,
be a
boss
gamer.
lady.
Yeah, shout out to Boss Lady. And then also about Boss Lady, she had a crazy idea about honoraries, and I'll show you a quick little video about that here in a minute to talk about some of the honoraries. But so, Tankami, do you have to be a gamer to make money in this game?
Dude, no. No, and it's such a great question because it's almost like, damn, they're talking about a play to earn, play to earn. Like, damn, do I have to play to earn? Like, no, because there are going to be so many people playing to earn. You can rent out your legends. One, you can stake your legends. Two, receive interest for staking, as well as the tokenomic coin we choose of, at the time. You can also, from renting and staking, you'll be able to get coin from the DAO, so you can do things like you can cash that out. You can also just hold that too, and you can also stake that. So no, you can do so much. And you can think about it like managing your assets, right? So you think about it like, okay, so I got a couple legends over here rented out. I got a couple legends over here staked. I got these legends out here. You can call it your stable, right? I got a couple legends just chilling in the stable, ready for me to use whenever I want to use them. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much utility here, guys. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, just to cap that off, yes, you do. You can make passive income in this game without necessarily needing to be a gamer.
Yeah.
So pretty cool stuff. And here we go. Couple more, and then we're going to jump into the next section. But another question was, what is the benefit to have, multiple, if not many legends? And, that kind of will funnel into the next thing that I kind of talk about. But if you have multiple legends, I mentioned already, some of them are going to have different attribute, different traits, different armors, maybe different eyes, and whatnot. So, like we were mentioning, if you had a specific, legend in the game that you wanted to use, and another one of your legend has better armor, or maybe another one has better eyes, you can take those, like we were saying, and interchange them with the class that you wanted to use and play that in the game.
Cool.
So
think about that.
I know. So that's one of the benefits of having multiple legends. Exactly. Another one. So if you are able to get 30 meta legends, if you're holding 30 meta legends, Max himself will design you one of one NFT from the honorary collection. And if you want to know what those kind of look like, check this out.
Spin it. And that was just a taste. That was just a taste.
Those are crazy. That's just a couple of them. There are so many others. You can go check it out on Max's Twitter. You can also check them out on the Meta Legends Twitter, Meta Legends Live, and hop into the Discord to check out some of the sneak peeks. They are everywhere because they are beautiful. They are incredible. They are very unique. So what's the benefit of having multiple, if not many, legends? There's quite a few things that are beneficial to that. So, Pretty cool
Dude.
stuff, man. Now, the
Dude.
last one was about
Yeah.
council stones. So,
Hmm.
what does it do, and does it multiply the amount of Tao that you receive? So,
Yeah.
the,
Well,
the quick answer to that is you will have double the power in the Tao
yep.
and in the Meta Life Council.
Hmm.
But for example, if you have two council stones,
Hmm.
it still only means one seat
Hmm.
because, we don't want one person to have all that voting power.
Right.
So if getting involved in the council is something that you're interested in, go out there, check out the Meta Legend Council stones. It's a separate collection, but you're still able to pick them up off of the OpenSea. Just make sure you're using the official
Yep.
links.
Yep.
So,
Wait. What about it was a different question. Did we cover the question about like the environment and whatnot in the building? Like I think the question was, do we need more hands on
ah,
in the Unreal Engine? Like do we need more people to help building the environment? And the answer is that we have a vision of what the future is going to look like, and we want to allow other experienced artists, and people who worked on like avatar animals and stuff to bring their lore and to bring their project to Meta Life. But we also want to like, release tutorials and guides and have like community members contributing too. So we are going to have like like 3D environmental like building things like that to help us build from within, almost like McDonald's but better. You know what I mean? So and this is guys, this is a long-term vision. So over the next 2 years, we will keep developing and we'll keep making sure that the team that is built and the team is comprised of professional individuals. So just wanted to answer that question too.
no, you're fine, dude. I'm glad that you hopped in and jumped on that one. So good stuff. As we told you, every day we're learning more and more about all the cool stuff that are being implemented here for the project, for the community, for everyone. And it just keeps getting better. It
And
just keeps
better.
on getting better. Now, I think we are heading into the interview portion. So I'm
Oh,
going to go. Oh, here we go. Let's see if this will give a little bit of an insight to see what's happening here. All
oh
right.
yeah.
So we've got Roman, like we said earlier, is hopping in here. He is the lead armor designer for Meta Legends. So here, let's take a quick sneak peek at some stuff that he's been working on.
Let's see it.
Woo!
Woo!
Welcome, Roman. How are
Nice.
we doing?
Hello, guys. Nice to
Hey,
meet you all. And I'm going good. And you?
We're
good.
doing great, man. So we're just gonna we saw some of your stuff. It looks incredible. And I mean, if you're in the Discord and you see everybody reacting to how cool some of these armor designs are, woo, everybody always is getting excited about this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just incredible to see things develop over time from like this basic, or I'm not even going to say basic, but from the starting point to the next level and adding those layers onto it. So it's pretty cool to see some of the stuff that you do, and we're happy that we're able to now put a face to
Hey,
some of these works. So
nice.
let's kick it off, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yes, sure. So, hi everyone. I'm Romain de Felix. I'm a 26 years old French designer, and I have been a concept artist and illustrator for pretty 3 years now. And I living in Lyon. It's a city in France. Maybe yeah, you can show the picture. It's a beautiful city in the southeast of the country. Really sweet place.
Nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, when you're showing us this picture earlier, I was like, wow, that looks like a very pretty place to be. And that probably has some impact on some of your work. But uh, so you've been doing the armor design for quite a while now, right?
Yes, the first step I put in the project was in November. Yes, it was in November. Max contacted me because we were sharing the same artist community, and he was searching somebody. But at this time, it was just to do the first concept art for the first prototype armor, and you can see this armor in the really first trailer of Meta Agents with character running in some
Yep.
stone corridor, and it was for to design this character. And the deadline was really short. I had only 3 days to
Wow.
draw the armor because the deadline was really going well, and so the work was done pretty good. Max was really happy with the result, and me too. And he asked me to come back 2 weeks later to work on all the classes with other artists.
Mhm.
And while I was working on the burners design, he asked me to join permanently the team as the lead armor designer because my work was fitting perfectly well what he was searching for the project, in fact.
Well, I
Nice.
mean, congrats for that. And,
Thank you.
we are happy that you are a part of the team because,
Definitely.
you definitely are changing the perspective for a lot of people to see this stuff. I mean, for me, that original trailer was also one of those hooks that helped
Mm,
get me into it. I mean, seeing now that we've actually gotten more into the project, now we can dissect different parts of it. Like,
Definitely.
with Rick, he was doing the weapons, you're doing the
mm,
armor, and there's all kinds of different aspects to that now we can take a deeper look at and understand, which is, for me, I think it's a cool thing to have an understanding of that.
You know, I
yeah.
mean, definitely you get to actually put a face, you get to actually put a face behind the work. Now it's like, okay, man, I can't wait to see what these armors are like. And you're like, man, wow, Roman, I can't wait to see what Roman pushes out, like, holy crap, like, this it's totally different. It's almost like a behind the scenes.
Mm,
I've
yeah.
always been that guy to love the behind the scenes shows. Like behind the scenes of the Avengers, behind the scenes of Spider-Man. So this is totally behind the scenes of Meta Legends, and I love it.
Definitely.
Yes, it's pretty the same.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's cool that we're hearing a little bit about your past here on the project. So, how did you become a designer or a concept artist? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. It was a pretty long travel. In fact, I drew since I was a kid, like many designers, and I always found that drawing was a better way of expression for me than just speaking or writing. And so at the end of my scholarity, when I was asking what will I do of my life, I did some researches on the different work and jobs in the video game and movie industry, and I discovered the job of concept artist, which is literally you have to draw the characters, the monsters, the spaceships that will appear on the screen at the end. And so I was the perfect job. It sounds really amazing. And so I did 5 years of studying. First, really focused on the basic of drawing, the academic lessons, and with the time, I come more to the software, the 3D modeling, and all the tools, the digital tools that you have today that can really speed up the creative process. And it was pretty hard actually. The artistic studies are really how to say that. Um,
A little rigorous, they're pretty in depth, a little detailed,
yeah, completely. And there is a bit of a selection, in fact, because each year you have some people that realize they don't have the passion, or they don't have the patience to do this, or finally drawing is it's fun, but it's not their life, or it's not really what they want the most. And so it was a pretty harsh to come to the end of the studies. And when I finally finished the school, I realized that the hardest part was to come, because the hardest part is to begin to work in the industry and find the first work. And this part is really hard. But with time, I found my first work. Let's be honest, it was not very interesting and not well paid, but it was the first opportunity. And it's step by step. Each work that come is more interesting, more paid. It gives you other opportunities. You meet other people, and finally, it's a bit like playing a video game, and the final boss, the really big boss, it's at the beginning of the game. And when you finally come through it, the hardest part is over.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, that's definitely an interesting build up to getting into, something that you're so passionate about. For me, it was, I guess, accounting. I know it's hard to believe that people could be passionate about accounting. But that was that was like my junior year. It was called the weed out classes because they got to a certain level where, you either were going to be able to do it, or it was like, okay, it's time to turn back and switch over to another thing because accounting is not for me. So I understand
Yeah.
about that weeding, I'm going to say the weeding out phase where it gets the people that aren't so, confident or aren't so passionate about pursuing those kind of opportunities. So it's, yeah, I know. Accounting, what a weirdo, bringing accounting into this, but that was the thing that I could relate it to.
Oh man. Like to just know what you want to do. Like me, I'm kind of like most people. I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. Like I like I just knew I wanted to be a good person in whatever I did, and whatever I chose to do, I was going to do it with 110%. You know what I'm saying? So that was it. That was it. I mean, school wasn't hard. It's just that the direction wasn't there for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do I want to do? But hey, I ended up here, baby. So that's
Yeah.
hey. So I'm not mad. I did something right.
Cool. No, we appreciate you giving that feedback. So, what can you tell us about, or, show us related to Meta Legends armor design?
Mm.
The most important part. Um, Maybe I think we can detail of the creative process of the armor design team, because I have to say it again. I'm not the only one to design the armor. There is four other artists working with me, and they are all very talented, and they all do an amazing work. But at the beginning of the project, we quickly decide of a common process to be sure that each armor has the same level of details and the same logic, and have the same elements for each class, and have something really consistent. So yeah, maybe you can show the pictures I send you.
Yeah, would we like to start off here?
Yes, the gold boy,
Ooh.
really good example. So the process begin here. We pick one NFT created by Max, and we have to imagine of the complete armor looks. That's a bit difficult, but it's really changing, and really fun for artists like us,
Mhm.
because we just have this part, the shoulders, the neck, and the helmet where there is one. Uh, for these elements, we have to keep it as the original, but we have to imagine all of the other parts of the armor as something really consistent and also something that is logical with the sorry, the artistic direction
Mhm.
that we choose for each classes. So for this character, it was interesting because it's a gold boy. So we have all we have a lot of pictures of references for the gold boys, but it was something pretty bulky with some straight lines. And on this portrait, we can see that the armor is pretty, it's a thick fluid. It's more like really master crafted metal. So I had to think about a good mix between these two informations. And so I did these two proposition of design. Max choose option A. And so after that, I clean the line art I did, and I do the back view. The idea is to have the front of the back view for because this is more easy for the modeler to do the 3D model like that. I know it's something more interesting to show when you have some perspective character with some dynamic pose. But for the modeler, it's easier to work with a document like this. And when the line is conferred for the front and the back, we can do some colors to help to see the
Ooh.
different area of the armor.
Oh boy.
This is not automatically the final colors. Final colors will be eventually confirmed uh, with the 3D modeler, but this is a first view of what the armor can be.
Wow.
Woo.
I mean, oof. Let me just say, everybody, when he sent me these pictures earlier, I had
Dude,
trouble breathing when I was looking at them and saving them. I was like,
how do you think I feel
"Ooh."
when this is like my first time seeing them, dude? I'm like, dog, like, do you
They
not
are
know?
very. I mean, I love that you're able to, start from this part right here, go into, all right, we're going to do two different directions with it. And then once you figure out the direction that you want to take, all right, let's develop it further and get it to what we want it to kind of look like. And, again, everybody, this is the concept art behind it. So it's not necessarily going to be the final design toward it, but still
Mm.
understanding the direction and the creativity that they put behind the concept art. I mean, if it
Breathtaking.
doesn't just send chills down your spine, I don't know what will.
Completely breathtaking.
And I know that you have a couple of others that you wanted to show too.
Yeah. Maybe
Uh-oh.
we can show a bit more.
Spit
Yeah.
Uh,
So
that.
here, let's take a look at.
yes.
Ooh!
Ooh,
Thi-
who do we have here? Oh,
This
oh,
one is
oh.
this one is really fresh because the design was just confirmed this morning. So this is really the first sneak peek you can have on this character. So
Ooh, here we are.
same
Oh,
process.
Oh!
Same process. I just have the information on the NFT. So I see there is some mechanic wings in the back. I see this big armor that protects the bust of the character. I see the kind of material, but I have to imagine all the other elements just knowing this is a roboter. So it brings automatically some kind of imaginary with this world, but we have to put some design on it. So same process, two proposition. This time it's option B that was kept, and after that, yes, the clean line art with all the details.
Man.
I don't know if you can zoom in the podcast, but the image is pretty detailed. And
I can tell. I don't think we can zoom in, but I can tell because I mean, if you look at the difference, there's a little bit more of a shading on this one. But then when
Yeah.
you check it
Ooh,
here,
it looks chiseled.
it's clean.
Ooh,
It
baby.
is very clean.
Look at it.
Ooh.
Where'd you
it has to
find
be
this?
it has to be clean because if I just send something to the modeler and when he zoom in to understand how the different parts of the armor are moving together, and when he zoom in, he just saw some rough lines. He will not be good with it.
He won't. He will
He
not be
will not
happy
like
with
it.
you.
Yeah, yeah, clearly. So yeah, my part of the job is not to decide the precise appearance of the armor. This is the work of the 3D modeler, but I have to do something the more detailed, the more precise possible to be sure he can do his work uh, easily and correctly.
Wow.
Oh man. So you
Maybe
know.
we can show the color version.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This one is
Oh.
blue.
So Roman, where do you get your inspiration to
Ah,
make these masterpieces the way they are? Like where do you pull it from?
inspiration come from a lot of different places. There is obviously all the movies and video games I did in my life. Uh, it's really not original, but as a lot of people, I loved Star Wars, and it
Nice.
has a huge impact on me when I was a kid.
You
But more recently, I was really astonished with the design in the movie Dune by Denis Villeneuve. It was
nice.
really something really, really inspiring. Uh, but honestly, most of my inspiration come from history and museum.
Oh.
When you're a kid and you go to the museum and you see, in France, we have a lot of museum in Paris, in the capital,
Mhm.
and we have a really big gallery of fossils and dinosaur skulls and skeletons. And when you enter in the museum and you have this big dinosaur skeleton, it's something that really stick in your mind, and it's something you keep coming back years after years in all your design. But um, as you keep coming back to this idea, you search different ways to represent it, to do it. You better analyze of what it's how it's construct, and so the same pictures over the year give you different ideas and give you different feelings too.
Wow. No, dude,
Wow.
that's cool. We love hearing that perspective because everybody draws their inspiration from different places,
Mm.
and
Mhm.
it's cool to see how not only you visualize it, but then how you apply it in your work, and
Mhm.
understanding that different process for people, understanding that people pull things from different places. It's cool. It's truly unique. It's truly special, and you know it helps you to create some of these, like we're seeing here, some of these incredible designs. I mean, I think we got
Remarkable.
one more of them, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
This
We
Let's
have
one
see.
is
some
I don't know if
soul to show.
I don't know. This one's pretty. This one's pretty cool. So here we go. Let's throw it up there. Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one, the NFT is already dope.
I
I
know.
think it's one of my favorites. The feeling it comes, it's really something magical. Yes, there is something divine in this design, and it was also changing because this character has some. They're the same, but in the burner demon version. And so
Mhm.
we had a challenge with one other teammate of designing these two characters paired, but also very different. And the burner one have you will see it one day, but he has something really ceremonial, a bit like some demon priest or something like this.
Ooh.
And so the idea was to keep a bit of this really spiritual, ceremonial feeling, but to really show this guy is a celestial. So it's basically some divine good guy, and so you can show the researchers we come with.
No, this
Instead.
is cool. This is definitely, and just to stop you there for a second, and you've given us a little bit of
Damn.
information about, how it has that kind of similar burner that has similar features to it, and how you're creating the armor to be different with some unique difference. I think that's cool. I had no idea about that, and something that's definitely we're going to be excited to see.
When we gonna see it? When we gonna see it? That looks amazing, and I can see the Doom esque with the horns. I can see it. I can see it, dude. I love it. I love it. I love it. Matt. Matt Burner. Shout out Matt Burner, man. One of our legendary whales out there, man. He gonna go ahead and probably have to duke it out with whoever gets that legend, or whoever has that legend by the time the game comes out. Matt, you're gonna have your hands full, man.
So tell us about this one. Similar process, right?
Yes, yes. But this one, it's a pretty good example because with the two previous armor, as I said, we go completely on one option. For this one, we really put the better of the two options together. For
Oh.
example, globally, it was the option A that was kept, but there is some elements I was really in the option B, like the torso and some elements on the. Oh crap! My French, I forgot the English word. I'm sorry, but there you get the idea. There was different parts, and we are. It's like playing with Legos. You know, you take this. You get this arm and you put it on the other option, and you mix it, and you really we are really searching to really put the armor to his best potential, and
Mhm.
so we mix together all the elements and we end up with something like this.
Oh,
Man.
Whoa. That is crazy. That is angelic, and also just scary at the same time.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. I agree. You have definitely the look of the guy you don't want to mess up with.
Wow, this is incredible. I mean, I'm in awe. I am in awe. I am analyzing every aspect I can of it, just still processing the detail, the flow of it, and just how everything works with each other. It definitely has a presence about it. So wow, definitely,
It
definitely
looks
well
like
done.
a knight. You know what I'm saying? It looks like I can see where
Mm.
you got the armor from. Is that it's like it looks like some duke or a knight, or just like look at the prestige flowing off of that armor. You know what I mean? It's like if you have this armor, you will feel the power of just owning and having and wearing that armor.
Definitely.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Check out those. We
Stunning.
got I don't know if you can see everyone on, but we got people going crazy about these armors right now.
It's
they
like
they are
totally,
going wild about them.
Maybe you can show
totally.
the color version.
Oh yeah, here we go.
This is just the line art. There is
Yeah,
some colors with it.
here we go. You ready?
Like, man.
Boom! Yo, get that
Ooh.
off the screen so we can see it real quick. Show them all, and then we'll pull
Oh
some
my
up.
God. No, I'm gonna hide the kneecaps. No, just
Oh,
let's see it, bro. What?
look at that color flow. It's like an energy is just radiating from certain
Quite
spots.
Dapper down he is. I
It is
love that.
incredible. it looks like this. It looks supercharged. It looks
It does.
absolutely crazy.
It almost is like, is that what celestial energy is gonna look like? Like,
I mean, I feel that celestial energy
it's
from here,
like,
man. And
dude.
you know, this is the concept art. This is crazy stuff, man. Roman, you hats off to you. Hats off to you, bro. You
Thank you.
are
Thank you.
you and the team. You guys are killing it. And I mean, I'm still going to be processing those things even after we get off the phone here today. But whew, those are incredible, man. It truly shows you and your team's talent and appreciation for this project and your drive to make it the best possible product that you can for not only the team but the community as well to experience. So thank you for showing us that and doing that.
You didn't
Truly,
have to be here,
that's
man.
truly
You
crazy.
you
And
didn't have to come up here, man, and you didn't have to do this, dude. Thank you so much, man. Like,
yeah, no,
Thank you, guys.
absolutely. Now let's maybe just to throw a look, just to get me back down to earth here. Let's throw another one of these questions out. Do you have any pets?
Ah, yes, yes. I have a cat named Percy.
Percy!
Um,
Oh yeah!
hey.
and you
Shout
know
out
what?
to all the cat lovers.
Yeah.
And I understand that Percy might be a little bit of a supervisor for you.
Hello.
So, so
Hello.
Percy definitely helps you out in your design, right? He
Uh,
personally.
We could see
yes.
Look
he's
at him.
walking you
Come
through,
on.
right? He's
Give
like,
him
you
his
need to
credit.
focus.
Oh man, look at
She's my
him.
coach.
Hey, Alan.
Oh, we all have those different ones. Mine comes in the form of a child. Rick had a bird, and Carol had a couple of different animals as well. So and so does Max. So definitely, it's great to have those different people, things, creatures that help us. When we're just working on stuff or just being there to interact with.
Support
So
us, man. I feel like
happy.
they're like our support part. They're like there to support us. They're like cheering us on. Like, they're like looking at you, our birds and our cats and our dogs. Like, yeah, man, make that dope ass art. Make that.
Yeah.
Definitely. And we talked, so I'm glad that we got that one on. I feel a little bit more grounded now, but I'm ready for you to blow our minds again
Uh-oh.
because we're kind of interested, do you have a preference on which class you like to develop
Uh-oh.
armor for?
Ah,
Let's
yes,
see.
yes. And I think there will be some jealous. In fact, when I the beginning the work on the project, I was preferring the Celestials because obviously there was the most divine, literally, and they have this really cool sci-fi, really. There are Celestials. I don't find the words, but definitely at the beginning there was my favorite. But the most I work on the project, and the most I have to admit that the armors that I enjoy the most to design are the roboters.
Oh, interesting. Matt, you got called out. It's not burner, Matt. Sorry, but it's
He's a
robot.
roboter.
Yes, and I could definitely get some of that vibe when I saw this.
Yeah,
I
this one was really really cool to design.
Bam.
Was just pure pleasure to design it from the beginning to the final.
Looking good.
It is, yeah. I could tell that I could see it. I mean, not everybody could see the way that you were talking about them. I know you're passionate about all of them, but I could tell when you were talking about that one, you had some feelings behind that one. So it's cool to hear that you like to design the different robotic armors and whatnot. So, whew.
Do we want to ask him if he wanted to ask us any questions? We want to be like an open table around
Hey,
here,
we
right?
are an open table, and while we're answering his question, if he has any for us, let's open it up to the
Yeah.
community. Do you guys
Yeah.
have any questions for
Come on,
Roman? I
guys.
mean, he is an open
Let's
book.
go.
Let's hear him.
Drop the questions in Discord. Drop them on Twitter. Drop them on YouTube. We'll get them. But like, come on, guys. Hey, take this opportunity.
Definitely. So while the community is thinking about that, yeah, do you have any questions for Sinkami or I? And don't feel pressured to have any, because if you don't have any, that's fine too, because we're happy with just talking about just
You,
about anything Meta Legends, you know.
yeah, you know,
So
like I'm scanning Twitter just to make sure we can get some live questions going here. Anybody on the YouTube, we see you out there too. Oh, Bosphorus has a question. Um, he said, "My only question is, can I see the design of the Celestial Legend body trait?" Like that was his question, and I don't know if you have that. I don't know if we have that right now, but
Not tonight, but one day you will
yeah,
see it. But
definitely, it's
not tonight.
definitely
Sorry.
in the works. Definitely in the works.
Definitely.
You can Julian, you can leave a question right where you're typing at, brother. We see you. So if you
Me-
have any questions, oh, we got a question. We got a question from Max the
yeah.
Man himself. Um, what is your favorite Meta Legend class? Top three, right? What's your top three?
Oh, uh, the, that's a harsh decision. Um, as I said, Roboters are definitely one of the coolest. Um, dude, I think Burners come in too, because burners have just this heavy metal feeling that is just really cool. And yeah, that's celestials. Celestials are the
Okay,
third one,
Robotters,
clearly,
Burners, Celestials. I mean, it's
in
not
this order.
bad, man. Hey,
Yeah.
can't be mad
Here,
at them, bro. It's all about that 111, baby. It's only 111 of us, baby, out there. Better grab you on that floor going up. Win. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Yeah.
so this is another question here, you know, about inspiration. Did you have any? Do you pull any kind of inspiration from any of the other gaming franchises?
Yes, for sure. I think the video game franchise that impacted me the more is the Mass Effect trilogy,
Oh, okay.
because it was just perfect on all the aspects: the narration, the history, the characters, the designs, the all the visuals. What I found fascinating with Mass Effect is how real this fictive universe was looking. Everything was logical. Everything was perfectly at its place. There is no elements I was saying, and this is no, this is bullshit. This don't exist. All the elements were right at a good place. So yes, Mass Effect definitely, and globally the team at BioWare, I think they do a really solid work with also the Dragon Age franchise in a more heroic fantasy mood. It's a really good inspiration too. And more recently, the Titanfall license,
Oh, yeah.
not the most original, but something really solid and really strong on all the logical and consistency aspect. When you look at the mechs of Titanfall, it sounds like something that can really work, that something that can exist in real life, and
Definitely.
that is the feeling of a design um, that I lose my words. It's just astonishing. Yeah. So yes, Titanfall definitely a good inspiration. And for the end, I will say the Destiny license. It has definitely some really good vibes in the mood, in the global mood of the license.
Oh, nice. I
No,
mean,
that's great answers. I mean, we love hearing the different questions that everybody has in regards to this. And, that's great. Great that you have some of those different, inspirations from these other projects. So let's see if we can't get a couple
I mean,
more of these questions
you want to
thrown.
get
So
Matt's
thank you,
question?
Alan, for that great question. It was a solid question to ask. Now let's see what else we can bring
You
up
want to
here.
get Matt questions about the burners? Come on, bro. Let's just get them out
All
there.
right, let's give him one. Let's give
Let's
him one.
get Matt. So Matt's question. We love Matt. We love the hell out of Matt because he is an amazing person and a even better legend. Right, like he is so down for the cause. He is down for our long journey that we have ahead of us. And so, hey, Matt's question is: will the burner's armor have fire coming out of it?
In fact, it's a good question because um, for the burners we already designed, for the moment, none of them have fire coming out. But when I was reviewing all the NFT we have to bring to life, I see a couple of them that I think it's possible. You will see.
Ooh.
Very cool. Very cool. Because I know that I know that Rick was working on possibly a weapon that you could shoot, and lava would come out of it. So there's some cool concepts being put around some of the burner. I'm interested to hear more about the other classes as well, what they have in store. So
Ooh, I got a good question here on Discord too from Renji. Question is, will rough armor be more damage looking and battle worn?
ooh,
Yeah, definitely. The first concept we have on the rough armor, there is really this how to say that there is really some soldier feeling with damage with some. You see that the armor has I saw a lot of things and a lot of fight and conflicts, and there is really this idea. It's not something just out of the industry. It's something that see a lot of events, a lot of conflicts, and you will have this look on the final armor.
Ooh. Almost like when Goku was fighting Frieza and he had that like the battle tattered Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm
saying what I'm
picturing the rough.
saying, the
You know
Super
what I'm
Saiyan.
saying? Do you know what I'm saying when I say win? Like win,
Oh
win.
my
Like what?
goodness.
Like
So,
that's what I'm
no,
talking about.
these were great questions. And, Roman, do you have any questions for Sankami or I to wrap this up?
Mm,
Feel free to, like I said, if you don't have any, we can take this on into the next segment. We just
Uh-oh.
wanted to give you some time to think about that. But if not, no worries, because we had such a great time with you up here. Is there anything else that you want to leave, last minute statements to the community, or what have you?
mm, um, I don't think I have the inspiration for it, but the better is to come. I will say that the better
Hey,
is to come.
hey, that's what we hope everybody will realize is, it's going to be so much more fun once they come in and become a
Oh,
legend.
you know
And
what? Before we head out, we gotta take care of our little brother. Branston has a question, right? Branston's question to Roman is, why did you start to work with the legends?
Good question. As I told sooner in the interview, the first contact was Max that reached me in a French artistic community. But what kept me in the project, because at the end of the last year, I had two opportunities. I had Metal Legends and another project. I cannot say the name because NDA and
Hmm.
etc. You see,
Understandable.
but I had these two projects going on, And so I took the time of the reflection, but in fact, the project with Metal Legends, everything was better. It's, let's be honest, it's better paid, but all the other aspects are cool too. The mission is really cool. Designing sci-fi armor is really like a kid
Dream.
dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. And the team is cool. Everything is fluid. The communication is great, and it's really something important to me because I had the opportunity to work on some projects that were looking good when it was presented,
Mhm.
but when you are in the project, some things are the, the things don't come in the way it was planned, and you can have some communication problem. You can have issues with other members of the team,
Mhm.
and there is nothing of it on intelligence, and clearly it's something that keep me in place to have a solid and strong team around me, and it's really interesting to see all the different part of the team coming with their part of the work, and it just it, there is not better place for me right now, so I, I keep it.
Like we said, man, we are happy that you are on this team. We appreciate all the work and the direction that you provide for, especially all the things that go into the armor and the creation of it. We appreciate you, man. We're happy you're a part of the team, and we look forward to seeing more of these being created. So,
Whew.
just want to give you a big shout out. We want to say thank you for taking time to come up here today and hang out with Zinkami and I, and also just, express your work to the community, show them what you've been doing, some of your inspiration, how you got involved in the project, all these great things. We also got to say hi to your supervisor, the cat. So, it's great to have you up on here and hear all these things and be provided this new perspective of how these things get developed. Like I was saying, as we do these, it's all educational, especially for me, that we're learning about these new perspectives. And thank you so much for being able to provide it and work with us.
And guys, tune in after the interview. Don't leave. Don't leave. We got the lounge. We gotta. This is. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
Definitely. So again, Roman, thank you so much for joining us
Thank you,
today.
guys.
Yes, man.
We appreciate everything that you do for the project, and we wish you nothing but happiness and success in your future endeavors. So thank you very much. We
Thank you,
appreciate you.
brother.
Everybody, show some love to Roman.
Thank you, guys. It was a
Give
pleasure.
Roman a big win in the comments, guys. He deserves
Take it
it.
easy, Roman. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yo, that was fire. That was fire.
I
Did you see?
mean, is
Did you
it
see
just
those?
me?
Did you see those
Oh,
fucking armors, bro? Did you see those armors, bro? Oh my god, bro.
it's time to kick it on back
Bro, hold on,
in
man.
the
Let me get my.
lounge,
Let me get my.
baby.
Get my bottle.
Let's let's talk about that. I mean,
Dude.
just see the differences in some of those drawings from, seeing the NFT to, all right, let's start with these initial base concept drawings and sketches. We got two different styles. Let's choose this one because it just looks just sexy. And then they make it look even better when they fine tune it. And then, oh, let's add some color for it's just it's incredible to see these things just how they
Unfold.
start to what they become. And every time, I mean, like I said, I was the one that saved these pictures out here onto the platform, and I was in awe as I was saving them. It's just huge shout out to Roman and his team. So thank you so much for all that. Thank you for all the information that you provided. Now let's jump. We do that thing in the
That
lounge.
that
That
that, that thing we do every time we
hmm,
have a podcast. We do this thing that like rewards people for like retweeting and tagging 3 friends. I can't. It's
oh, you mean
escaping
a
me,
giveaway?
bro. That's it. A giveaway. We're giving away stuff. We're giving
Uh,
away 3 Meta Legend caps and one
nope, nope,
NFT.
nope, no, no, no.
What?
We're giving away
What are we?
3 prints to win. 3 signed
Ooh.
prints. That was the giveaway from the other day. So this
Oh
one, it
shit!
is
Get
three
something
Meta
different.
Legends signed prints
Oh
to
my
win.
god, Meta Legend,
Yes.
dude.
And we'll show you a little video that you should go and find to retweet. Make sure you follow at Meta Legends NFT and at Meta
Mhm.
Legends Live and tag your 3 friends. So,
So 3 Meta Legend signed prints.
yes. So, let's check out what we have in store today.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yo, what?
what is this?
Yo, is that
What is this? Is this the
the
I
Hawk?
think this is the museum.
Dude. Wah, 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 wah,
Oh,
wah. Let's do it.
oh my goodness. Did you see that? Did you see the walkthrough of that? That's the
Dude.
Meta Legends Museum. I believe that's something that 3D has been working on for the past week, I think it was like either the past week or the past couple weeks. So, really cool stuff that they're going to be making in the meta life as well. So,
Dude.
go check it out. It's on Twitter and it's exciting. I mean, seeing all the new stuff that keeps on getting created day after day, week after week, it's just compounding and building up. So, to enter for a chance for a giveaway of the 3 signed prints, head on out there to Twitter, follow at Meta Legends NFT and
Come
at Meta
on.
Legends Live. Make sure to retweet, comment, and tag 3 friends or
And
more.
keep the friends fresh. Okay? Keep the friends fresh. Don't copy and paste the project. You know what I'm saying? We got to reach out there to the public. Everybody got to understand the utility in the community and the artwork that we get to enjoy every day. And why not share it with more people? Don't be stingy. The more, the merrier.
So, I mean, with that being said, get out there, go follow the accounts, retweet, tag 3 friends, and enter for a chance to win those 3 signed prints. And let me tell you, they're pretty cool. Right? So don't be sleeping on it. They are pretty cool. Now, we had I'm going to say we had another great episode. We talked about a lot of the different points going on in the announcements from the Legend Zone, the month of the Legends, and a couple of other aspects. If you want to see the full details about those, go check it out in the Discord, as well as check out the website. There's a lot of new information out there. It had a revamp, so check out the meta-legends.com, the official website. Check out all the information, get involved. We want to see you in Discord. We love to see you in Discord. That's where a lot of the communication, a lot of the distributions of these artworks, these sneak peeks, the just open community and conversation and socialization between all of us. So head out there to the Discord. Follow us on all the different social medias. We're out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, as well as TikTok. We're releasing some content, fun content out there. Again, none of this would be possible if
Without
it
you
was
guys.
not for our strong, passionate community that supports us each and every day. So, huge shout out to every single one of you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you tuning in here for the podcast. There's a lot of people that are always tuning in. And even if they don't, if they have something that comes up, they still go and check it out later. So, thank you to the community. Thank you to the team. Everybody, we are so grateful and appreciate you. Sankami, any final words?
All I gotta say is
Win.
And thank you everybody for tuning in. And you know
Yes.
what my boy Rose says, lock it in. We got another episode Saturday. Keep it in 10 p.m. UTC, unless we tell you otherwise. Keep it locked in, guys. Legends,
Yes.
thank you. We appreciate you. All love out there. We got so much to show, so much to show you, and so much in store.
Awesome. Yep. Sweet. We're going to end it there, guys. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time, or come hang out with us in the Discord. Take it easy, y'all. Lock it
Peace.
in.
Me.
Woo!